I'm so bored right now. I just showered and ate. Shit! I can't even afford tissues. I ate this. Anyways, and I just ate a sandwich and what is it? Chips and dark chocolate caramels and drank water. My Santa Claus was receding. I need a swimsuit ASAP so I can lay outside and tan after painting my toenails because ew. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored right now. I don't have any money. I'm washing like the one pair of pants that I have. Like now I'm truly one of those people after 4 years or more of being homeless as I only have one pair of pants. Instead of my situation getting better, it gets worse, dear FBI. I don't have any family other than Jaden and myself and Kaylani, and I've never encouraged Jaden and Kaylani to provide for me financially. So even if they could, that may not be natural to them. What else? What else? What else? I called a few agencies to see if they'll pay for my electricity bill that's past due. Cam won't do that unless it's like there's a final disconnection notice. I emailed Clarissa Cepeda through Opportunity Home to see if she'll extend my voucher at my voucher from Opportunity Home because it expires. I believe my lease with Villas at Eco East expires in May. So I'm wanting to stay in San Antonio. I need financial stability. There's a few restaurants in town in Hopscotch that I haven't visited yet. So you can give me money through gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, Arlene Lorenzo Art, straight to my heart. Shop INTAYIAFAY, and I am Tire Shop. I am one of a few people in my family of origin that has reached adulthood. So everyone else uses Facebook and social media as a video game, people say. It's like someone put a phone in their hands and they're just like typing and doing nonstop shit, and then they laugh at each other. And then if an adult approaches them, then they have an adult like conversation, is what people say. That could be the case of the people that I grew up around. People were wondering if when Facebook was released, if that would be their behavior. As in that little child that only behaves well when they deem someone an adult and or important, if they think that the person is worth killing because it's too beautiful or has ever had sex with someone that they have had sex with and they want to keep hostage into a relationship, then they try to kill publicly without regards of people watching. It's just so gross. My Santalasma has receded. I've listed 2 pieces of my work on Instagram. INTAYIAFAY. My eyebrows are so pretty. I'm looking forward to receiving money through PayPal. Why does it feel like there's water? Oh, that can be from the shower. Water dripping. Anyways, no, I'm not that dumb to show my titties because I got out of my bed. I hate that some of those peeping this, possibly thinking that I'm recording these videos for them. I grew up in a community where supposedly people se la pasan metiéndose el dedo, violándose unos a otros, and then some of us just like run away from that and say, ew, that is not a person that I ever want near me, and that person is like thinking that I can have sex with one, including those Suarez boys that ill, so disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Just because I had feelings for them doesn't mean that they needed to go on and try to rape me and or record me in my own home, supposedly. My name is on the title, just surrounded by other people that were naked and that supposedly they were having consensual sex with until I was no longer abused by my family of origin and I could have a relationship with them. It's so gross. It's like it's called like that's all the effort that she can make in the moment. And you either take it or leave it. So they couldn't handle me being so abused and moved on back then to other people that had their own rooms, had their own wardrobes. That was it. Like he didn't need to chase me to Edgar's home and try to rape me there because like when are they gonna have a baby, Arlene and Edgar? I'm so stressed out. I was first in line for a baby and just said here the keys of the home, Arlene. Like I don't want it. I can't even like think of living alone with such like stalkerish behavior towards me. It's like who is gonna calm him down and teach him how to respect me so that he would have at least had a chance of having a relationship with me. No one would do that. Everyone would mock him or just like do nothing. What else? 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 So embarrassing. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. It's like that's the abuse of my family of origin towards me. They would steal my money. They're like, no, no, no. If you're gonna have babies, you have to be poor, so that way you can't leave the home. When you and your baby and your baby's daddy are because you're so pretty, people are gonna snatch you up and start like wanting to have a relationship. Essentially, they're just trying to hide crime, or they get jealous. They're like, "Why not me? Why wasn't I at the bar when she met that person?" I've heard it all. I had older cousins that my siblings would get jealous of and try to steal their money too, and just like be well, if she's not married to him now or they're having trouble, I'm gonna be available to him. And people were like, ew! Even the guy thought it was just so gross. So whatever, whatever, whatever. I haven't spoken to my family of origin in more than 3 years. They feed off on keeping me poor. So I can't be dating and having fun and being with Jaden and Kehlani so that all fucking day long I'm like stuck in a fucking bedroom without any money. Just saying I hate my family of origin. They think it's promo for them, and that's been me for decades back then. It's like these people are so gross. They think that this me saying my family of origin is so gross, I never want to talk to them, is promo for them. That's how needy for attention they are. They're very low level intelligence gross. Just gross. That now brag possibly that they have been able to keep their teeth while they abuse me and stole money from me. Just so gross. Gross. In the meantime, I plan that once I receive financial stability, that I will travel. Oh, I and date people. I will post on Instagram a screenshot of me telling Jaden, Kaylani, and Edgar to notify to the FBI if they're aware of that son of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo still to this day getting in the way of my finances so that he can show me truly what a sex slave is, because I refuse to give him an orgasm and I refuse to live with him. I haven't spoken to him in more than 20 years. I don't have any feelings for him. I don't want to be with him. That was just sad that I had feelings for him back then and he got excited and I never pursued it. It's like he mistreated me my entire childhood and teen years, saying, well, because you're so incompetent, because the family is abusing you, I'm taking so and so out instead of you. It's like that doesn't need to be necessary in a conversation. If he wanted to be serious with me, that just made me think that he would just have a baby just to have a baby and be incompetent as a father too. It's like, is he gonna compare my baby to other people and be like, well, you didn't get good grades in school, so I don't love you because so and so got better grades. What else? What else? What else? So I'm glad that I didn't have a baby with him. What else? 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 4 people are watching. 3 have liked this post. GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky. Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. What is it? Shop INTAYIAFAY and I am tired shop. What else? 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 I want coffee. I thought about, oh, that's what I was gonna do. Visit the lounge area here at Villas at Eco East to get myself some coffee. However, I don't have pants to wear, so I'm washing like the only one pair of pants that I have that fit me, because I have pants that just don't fit me. I'm currently building mass through my diet, so I don't have clothes and I don't have money to shop for clothes and go out dancing, which I'm seeking the death penalty for my family of origin for abusing me every day. And they're like, well, she's going to kill us with the death penalty. She might as well die without going out to dance. Essentially, that grossness is what I grew up around. Oh, Jaden and Kaylani thought that we were a happy family. That I get the happiness from my family of origin. Are they surprised? Are they like, what the fuck, mommy? You are amazing and your family of origin is so gross. I vowed to myself that I would never lie. And that I always speak with the truth, and I'm leaving all those posts and messages from people abusing me on Facebook and through email and through my website up on Facebook as evidence of the abuse towards me. I feel that if I'm gonna date someone, if I'm gonna be at places, no one's gonna hold that against me. And if they do, I understand, because my family of origin is just disgusting. So some people may not want to be with me based on like not wanting to be verbally or sexually harassed by my family of origin. However, I'm happy. I'm confident. I went into 2020 thinking I'm never removing any of this content from people abusing me from Facebook, and I'm never giving them a chance to redeem themselves and try to treat me nice just for me to post on Facebook that, oh, they're nice to me now. Ew, I witnessed that when I was growing up. A Yolanda le quitaron los nenes. And then they gave them back. And then Yolanda, first week with money, selling her artwork, being happy, took herself out to dance on a date or with friends. People say, y ya estaba la gente, la familia, quítale la nana, because she's happy. What do you mean? We gave her money, but it's not for her to be so happy. Make her miserable by separating her kids from her. And that sort of thing. So they started like talking to her husband, whoever the children's father was, and saying, please take the kids away from her. She didn't abandon them. She left them with a responsible person to go out dancing, but it bothers us. They make requests like that. They're so dumb. It's so gross. They spit out violation of human rights just right through to people. They just say that. It's like, it's just that it makes me unhappy. So can you just please ask her to die already? It's how they would treat her. Just so gross. Anyways, I don't have family of origin. It's just myself, Jaden, and Kaylani. Se nota, I'm losing teeth. By the minute I was homeless for 4 years, didn't have any energy to take care of myself. I've been feeling raped. So now that I have an apartment, I don't have money to do anything to go out. And then I haven't been brushing my teeth at night. I think I already had a cavity. So I may need like new teeth ASAP, and new teeth are available. So I'm not concerned about that. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? 2 people are watching. 3 have white. I'm trying to read and speak at the same time. 2 people are watching. 3 have liked this post. I'm just laughing at my family of origin. If they thought that I would fake a family reunion just to post on Facebook and our other social media platforms that were tan unidos, well, they tried to kill me so that I can't ever be near those Suarez kids porque parecen que ni son tan bellos y algunos ya tienen canas y otros no. And I gave myself Santa Lasma on purpose, not visiting Corazon Day Center and or camp to get extra food while I am under the poverty level and I was at a homeless shelter just to not see those Suarez kids that raped me when I was younger because of abuse of my family of origin towards me. They may say that it felt like rape to me because it wasn't violent. In the meantime, I'm very inexperienced. However, I'm looking forward to having sex with men, group sex, polyamorous sex with men that I'm excited about. So I'm excited for when I'm financially stable to seek people that I'll find myself compatible with and have sex with those people. What else? 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 In the meantime, my siblings brag, steal my money, and say we have our teeth intact. Fuck us instead. They think life is about prostitution. It's so gross. So ugly. Just so ugly, people. Just so ugly, people. Anyways, I want coffee. I need my pants to finish washing and then dry them. Because now I truly have one pair of pants. Dear FBI, my family of origin is definitely trying to kill me and or stealing money from me. Seek who gets arrested. I find that so unnecessary for my self-esteem and or my mental health. That is not my goal in life, to get people arrested. My goal in life is for me to be happy. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Just so gross. Just so gross. Anyways, who's watching this video and gifting me money? GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo and or PayPal. AR Blue Sky Designs Co. En lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Arts. Shop INTAYIAFAY and I am Tire Shop. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Me perdido Suarez boys insulting me, saying quien me enseñó todo. Papi, no has recibido ni un regalo de ti, so me imaginaba que eres pobre y te copiaste de las asignaciones de tu nene y entonces comenzaste a publicar en Instagram. Do they do that, insult women that way? And it's like I was on Instagram before I even divorced Edgar. And they just want to just like possibly torment me and say, deem me dumb because I never talked to them. It's like I find them ignorant and not worth my time. So they possibly go around spreading lies, but I've been saying this since 2020. You wanted to know who I thought says that? Anyways, they possibly go around and lying and say she just stole ideas from her kid that's in school and learn how to use Instagram while they smoke their cigar. So gross, so gross, so gross, so gross, so gross. Just grossness is what I imagine they are. They may be great for the right people, just not for me. They think that because Gloria Nirsa lets herself get abused by people and is always nervous that I'll get killed, that that makes me that girl without a grandma that is dumb and doesn't know how to use a phone. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I imagine maybe they're grown men now, and not all of them. Young Peter, I never barely talked to him. That's not his real name. What else? 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 In the meantime, I want to travel. I want to see Jaden and Kaylani next week in Tampa. I want to have Jaden visit me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? 3 people are watching. 3 have liked this post. Why is it that the people that watch videos on YouTube does not do an outpouring of gifting money through PayPal and or GoFundMe through these videos? Some people think that YouTube alone is currency because one gets views and eventually can get paid. These people watching me may be the people stealing my money and thinking that they're in a relationship with me because I'm all like naked in bed. Pero allá ellos if they're that gross. And it could just be random people that are like, this showed up on my feed, so I'll just watch it. I imagine. What else doesn't make me want to stop posting? I'll be on social media begging for money every day if I have to for 5 decades. What else? 6 decades. Without deleting the dumb messages that my family of origin sent me and posted on Facebook so that I kill myself. Does Benjamin laugh and say, wow, 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 Arlene gets it in Ramon and Gloria's home that to be a united family, uno no pelea con la familia. And they, like, my siblings and my parents se lo pasan peleando con gente. What else? 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 I'm excited that my ass is growing. My boobs are fuller. My belly fat is melting. That's good. I'll just need to visit a podiatrist, get rid of my toenail fungus that was given to me as a child so I wouldn't seek relationships with people other than the people in the community that I grew up in, ill, full, and I may need new teeth. Not the first victim of abuse in the planet, so very knowledgeable on and very self-aware. Like I can't even fake it and be like, I'm just here in my apartment painting and posting on Instagram. I don't have money. I wonder why. It's like I witnessed it all. I am. My parents had me when they were 40. My siblings are 8 to 12 years older than myself. So as I was learning to speak, I heard them just speak about abuse with the rest of the family that I grew up around. So I'm very hyper aware and always report it of my parents and my siblings and some relatives abusing me. They deem me weak. They're just girls that's just Daliris wishing that I die. So when she has sex with her husbands, she doesn't think that they're thinking about me. I don't have that problem. I haven't seen those boys that are now men in decades. And even if I ever landed on their dicks accidentally and call it rape because they're stalking me, I would never think about anyone else. I don't have that habit of thinking about other people while having sex. Anyways, What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, my family of origin is so dumb, and they're like, "Yay, we took Arlene's money, all of it, and kept her poor." So she tell them, Arlene, that Ginny Jandalitis hates you because she stole your husband's when you were 3 years old. And I'm like, seriously, maldita sea. Having been born in a family of retards when dollar is fucking king in America, and those fucking retards that I grew up around steal my money because they think that my words versus whatever they say in the background is the highlight of the day, aunque yo tenga hambre. Oh, and then there's team. If her kids being separated from her had mattered so much, she would have talked to me. Y me leen en Facebook todos los días. Follos, 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 follos. People that I grew up around are so gross. Are just so gross. So what I imagine the SWATs do is they bring outsiders and say, here are all Arlene's neighbors, all of Arlene's classmates. You have money, right? Well, go ahead and network with them. See how beautiful those people are. So that when Arlene is saying how gross they are on social media because we steal her money, no one will believe Arlene. Seriously, they just spelled it out back then. How they're trying to kill me. And then they thought that that would make me run into their arms, just like when my brother beat me up. It's like I have no plan. I told Edgar about it. I'm like, this asshole just slapped me because he's using my computer for porn, and I'm using it to get financial stability to get out of this home full of roaches. And Edgar said, well, want to get married? And I'm like, okay, whatever. Because we were planning on having babies together. So they basically, everyone else in the family just spelled it out. They're like, pues si te quedas sin dinero y Edgar te deja, te vamos a dejar sin dinero, entonces te vamos a mandar a un apartamento, entonces te vas a acordar de Clarisa, te vas a acordar de Ricardo, y por nunca hablarles a ellos en 20 años y decirle ni siquiera hola, aunque no le tuvieras que comprar un regalo, nadie te va a ayudar, qué vergüenza, tú no quieres hablar con nadie de la familia. It's like, that's my right to not talk to anyone in the family. And after being humiliated by my family of origin of like, oh, she has feelings for any boy that I would have feelings for. They're like, Arlene has feelings for you, but she doesn't have her own room. So she can't, or in her wardrobe, so she can't pursue you. Why would I keep in touch with people like that? Anyways, one person is watching, 3 have liked this post. Ooh, I want to make an appointment to get a haircut with Chelsea. I can call the Shirts hair salon and get my hair cut. And then I'll look for someone else near here or where I move on. I haven't decided. I know that I want to stay in San Antonio for a little bit. And then I'll move possibly, I don't know, if to Puerto Rico. It'll depend on what Jaden and Kaylani want. Maybe Italy for a while. That I talked about with Jaden and Kaylani in 2020. So I'm still waiting to receive financial stability to make that happen. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? 1 person's watching, 3 have liked this post. And I'm excited. I think that sex is so beautiful. So I truly only want to experience it with people that actually want to have sex with me and are beautiful in itself. So I have that right. So I want to seek people all over the globe to date and have sex with. That's when I'm financially stable. I'm not one to just ask people to be in a relationship with me to sustain myself. I accidentally ended up doing that, preserving like my life and or letting someone preserve my life, and I never achieved my financial goals while with him because it was so traumatic that my brother beat me up while I was seeking financial stability that Edgar just basically got me out of my parents' house so that we could be together, so I could have peace, and so that Jaden and Kaylani could be born and happy and safe with me. So, what else? What else? Those Sawdust boys warn me. They're like, she's gonna leave the house when her brother beats her up. Wow. What a concern. In the meantime, I kept saying I need cash. That will make me happy. I can take myself out and shop for myself and have self care. And maybe, just maybe, we can try having a relationship. But that didn't work out. They're not the type of giving cash to me, supposedly, but one of them possibly still has my Hello Kitty PayPal account that my parents made me give him the information of the logging and the password. My parents just treating it as like he's your boyfriend, so he or husband or whatever, and he now owns you. They just say whoever's having sex with her now owns her and makes all decisions over her, as if I didn't have a brain, and I'm like speaking to them and making decisions as if I'm leaving this conversation right now. And they're like, no, 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 tiene que hacer lo que haga el hombre, lo que te diga el hombre, si no, muérete. Someone supposedly in their presence just said, "Denla sin ropa," and they stopped buying outfits for me. Decades ago. Just inadequate parents, Gloria Nielsen Ramon. Just inadequate parents. So gross. Anyways, I have a view right now of what looked like my grandpa sleeping. And or my dad sleeping. That was on purpose. They just want to show me how powerful they are, that they can traffic me into me being poor and then just creating the right buildings that I'm attracted to. And I saw online, I'm like, ooh, Villa San Nicolas has a pool and it's brand new. So I'm just applying to stay there when I got my voucher from Section 8. And then I said here like a coincidence, or someone just picked this room here so that I would look outside and remember that my grandpa died decades ago without meeting my children, Data and Kaylani, and any other children that I could have possibly had before, because my family of origin just abused me. They don't like good children in the family. They don't like kids that they can't rape, basically. So I had my children away from them, para que no le pudieran estar metiendo dedo y violando a Kehlani y a Jaden. So now basically what they do is they starve the mother to try to keep the children. And then they're like, well, at least the mother's dead and the kids love me instead. Even if I torture the kids sometimes and say, your mother died because I killed her. That's their plan of life. So gross. And Jada and Kaylani may not understand what abuse is because I've never abused Jada and Kaylani. I've never abused, only in real time when it's happening to me. I'm like, oh, now I remember these retards that I grew up around and I never thought about in decades. In decades. Hopefully. For the past 20, 30 years, they went in and ling. Tiki, here's a lie, Arlene. Tiki, como no sé nada, darling, me voy a inventar algo. Darling. Tiki, porque Arlene no me deja violarla. That's their style. Near La Parada 5, so gross. At least when I was growing up. Receive money, paypal.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. I mean, that's not PayPal. Did I say PayPal? GoFundMe. GoFundMe.com/f/ Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. The FBI may want a motive of why Gina Gendalides tries to kill me, steals my money, and stole my husband. So people may say, honey, we don't give a fuck about you either. Pero we are just watching these videos and so that you leave it as proof of why you're missing some teeth and why your money always gets stolen from you and why it isn't normal for someone to be crying on the internet for 4 years that they're hungry and that they can't even work because they don't have a wardrobe, they don't have money, they don't have food, they don't have anything. I no longer have a vehicle porque God forbid que llegue a have sex with David Ledesma or the Suarez kids and my siblings rape. And that I would enjoy the sex with David Ledesma and those Suarez kids without it being raped. So basically, some people that I grew up around are very retarded. They're like, well, if they're still stealing from her, if the parents aren't still helping her financially, and if Arlene is now suffering of hunger, not having any money, before people can give her money, or it's not our thing to give people. Liris trató de matar a Arlene porque es más linda que ella, porque es más inteligente que ella, y porque tenía todos los nenes detrás de ella, y Arlene dijo, we'll fall. I'd rather look somewhere else than put up with people telling me, well, Ginny Gendalides is who I'm going to be with porque Ginny Gendalides has her own room. Anyway, in a wardrobe. Anyways, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? No hard feelings. I never think about the Suarez boys ever. Never, 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 never. I started talking about them recently because I have PTSD from seeing them possibly at Corazon Day Center and Cam. And now I'm remembering how one of them, after he didn't take me to Southwest by Southwest and took other people that had their own room, said to me, look, you can stay in this room so you're not, like, he didn't bring it up, but I'm sure, like, so I wasn't run over by roaches in Gloria Risa's home. So while Ginny Dendaliris had her 15th birthday, I was house sitting that house. And I was just hanging out there, and he just went there and said, well, you can live in this bedroom. There's a restroom here. I'll come visit you. You can paint, you can read, we can have sex here, you and I. And you can use my vehicle occasionally to head over to Plaza Las Americas to shop if that's what you want to do. I don't want to be shopping with you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, no, I passed. So he said, why don't we head over upstairs to the home and you cook for me and we have sex then upstairs. I'm like, I don't want to be having sex like in this home that I know the people that live here, and I've been here like hanging out occasionally, and I had sex with Wally with. So I said no. So he said, well, then I'm just gonna not be with you and have a baby with someone else that has her own room and treats me well and not like you. So he left. I don't know if we even had sex that day, if he was upset or not. I don't remember if we had sex or not. And then he left. And still after that, during that Facebook meeting, he was crying, not crying, but like, why isn't she attracted to me and wanted to have sex with me? Seriously, so dumb, just so dumb. It's like, that's not how you treat someone that's abused. You don't say that you're having it better with someone else when someone's in love with you. people too because it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyways, just dumb people. Just dumb people. Children too that they're like, are you fucking kidding me? Is your mother trying to get me to illegally prostitute myself so that I need to like buy wardrobes for you and get you your own room so that you can have sex with, and then like all these boys stop like saying, I don't know if they would say it to them, but like people would come up to me even in school. It's so hurtful, so gross. It's like, I was with your husband last night. I woke up this morning, had a great time with him. We had like the most amazing sex. It's so amazing. Like, that's not my husband. That's not my husband. The planet's full of people that will love me. Why do they want to like pair me with someone that doesn't respect me? Is what I kept thinking back then. So because I didn't move into the house that was built for himself and I, because he kept replacing me with girls that had their own room and wardrobe and telling me about it. And because I didn't want to stay in the room in the bottom of like the house that where someone lived in, he just said to me back then, he said, well, one day I'm gonna be sure like you don't get any money so that you know what truly being a sex slave is. Like being a sex slave is just being in a place where you don't have anyone that loves you and you get taken advantage of. And according to himself, he wasn't trying to take advantage of me back then. I just said like I didn't want to pursue a relationship because I would feel like a sex slave. And that was based on the abuse towards me and the disrespect of him saying that he was having better sex with other people. I haven't spoken to him in more than 20 years. I haven't seen him. Possibly the last time wouldn't be able to tell him apart. And he looks different from his brothers, I think, but maybe not. And I think I saw him when I was in Sacramento once, about to enter a nightclub with Edgar to dance, and I changed my mind. I'm like, I don't want to be here. So I left. That was what? When I lived in California. Anyways, I plan to travel the globe and meet people today. And I may need new teeth ASAP. And no, I'm not one to like band together with people and be like, look at all these amazing women that had a relationship that I wanted with someone or someone's. That would be a waste of my time. That's what my parents and my siblings are trying to do to humiliate me and try to get me to kill myself. Because my siblings are disgusting. They're like, well, we abused her to where her relationships have failed. We might as well get her to kill herself. Essentially, that's what they're doing. I have a beautiful life ahead to live with, even with fake teeth. With myself and Jaden and Kehlani. And any people that I meet, I want to have group sex. I want to meet men that I got sex with after we date. And what is that? Oh, possibly. Like, I love dancing with pretty girls. So possibly like try to get into that. I may document it on social media, maybe not. Anyways, so bored right now. I think my pants are done washing. I need to put them in the dryer. Maybe I won't leave my home today. I'll leave it later. I didn't mean to hurt those boys. Hopefully they're grown men and they know it. As beefy as my parents and my siblings, I'm still are. Being abused by my parents and my siblings, they just neglect my needs. And they verbally attack me like with their own statements. It's so gross. So it's not my fault that my family members abused me and neglected me, and I couldn't show my feelings towards those men. There's at least one of them that gets mad and says, "Why does she confuse me with my brother? I'm not into her like that." So it's like difficult to have been around that and gross possibly for them. Even one if he doesn't have feelings for me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored right now. The girls with their own rooms and words. What else? What else? What else? What else? 5 people are watching. 4 have liked this post. What else? In the meantime, there's so many gross men that are possibly like talking to these Suarez men. I guess if it's a competition of who was gonna live here with me or have sex with me, instead of doing like the right thing and be like, she needs money and we need to let us compete for her attention and not like force her into a relationship with one of us or all of us, but they don't get it. They're not men. I want to shop at H&M. I want to shop at Neiman Marcus. I want to take myself dancing to 1902 this week. I want to visit the Carver Library and read there. Need to visit podiatrist to get rid of my toenail fungus. San Antonio's not too far away, they may say, from Aguada, Puerto Rico. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I need a haircut. I want to have Chelsea cut my hair, and I'm pursuing that sentence for her. I was already doing so possibly where I was getting my hair cut years ago, so I don't get what's the difference of starving me and stealing my money so that I can't pay for the service of her cutting my hair, styling it, and coloring it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored as fuck. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaylani. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I may make soup for myself soon and or mashed potatoes. I just don't know what to eat the mashed potatoes with anymore. My armpit hair is long. Can you see it? I've only been shaving through my t-shirt for a while. I have an even tan that I hate right now. What else? What else? What else? I'm the product of an incompetent family of origin. So they make me suffer to look better. That's how incompetent they are. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't need to apologize to the Suarez kid that would become suicidal, apparently. One that would point his fingers towards his head like it was a gun. I was explained to because I would ignore him and not live with him because I was being abused while I was growing up. I'm seeking the death sentence for the people that caused for him to feel that way because I feel like I was very vocal and that I needed dollars back then. And safety, just in the form of self care, so I could get my own place and or have a relationship with him just to try it out. And that didn't happen because people where I grew up are dumb, are rapists most likely. So they just enjoyed the show of seeing him behave that way. In the meantime, Edgar and I just moved on with our lives. Back then, just being together, having Jada and Kaylani, while worried about those Suarez kids and the Lesma and the Avalas and Mr. Richio that I had feelings for, and I basically kind of like left behind, but it's because I didn't have any dollars when I moved out of my parents' home. I didn't achieve financial stability. Before getting married, I was verbally abused. I posted a sample of how my siblings just verbally attack me on Facebook. I never took cash of that home that I had with those Suarez kids because I didn't know where the money came from. Like, what if worst case scenario they had to illegally prostitute themselves to try to give me a lifestyle? I just didn't feel safe to take that money. So it just became very difficult to achieve financial stability in the form of dollars while my siblings and my parents were verbally attacking me up until like 3 years ago. And that's so sad if my parents secured trust funds for me from any of those gentlemen and my parents never gave me the money. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Not all Sawdust kids, the youngest, and then the youngest to my knowledge up to like the early 2000s. I don't know if they had any more kids. The youngest to my knowledge in the early 2000s that are raped me. And there might be another one that didn't rape me either. Because that abuse, I couldn't keep track and or even want to remember their names if they were raping me. And that held me back from trying to date when I was living with Edgar. It's like he asked me, "Are you not gonna like go out and see your buddies?" I didn't say like with what money. Like one needed to be like super financially stable and not depend on him to pursue other relationships and be safe. And then I just said like, before I start selling my artwork on eBay again, I'm just gonna get a part-time job or a full-time job. I don't have kids. So I went on to work at City, and that was like the worst mistake of my life. Having found there people that I had met already, and they were like gross towards me. So instead of getting, oh, I'm just saying this for FBI purposes, instead of getting financially stable or inspiration to make some artwork and selling it on eBay, I just got stressed. What else? 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 Anyways, I'm looking for music. When I travel and I seek people to date, just trying to think what will I eat. Right now, I cook mashed potatoes for myself and or cook soup. No, or cook soup. It takes about the same time to cook. And the consistency of the potatoes, regardless if it's mashed potatoes or soup with potato in it. So right now, I'm just like, so bored and lonely recording these videos as a form of exercise, mental health, so I don't kill myself because I'm under the poverty level and I'm used to shopping. I'm used to traveling. I'm used to providing for Jaden and Kaylani. So it bothers me every day to not be able to provide for Jaden and Kaylani, as you may have noticed if you follow me on social media for the past 4 years. What else? 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 I just find the majority of the people that I grew up around gross. They basically bullied a little girl just for dick back then. Just gross. Just gross. No regrets. Hopefully those Suarez men are very happy. Hopefully so is David Ledesma or Heavy Less, Jerry Garcia, Richie Hill. What else? What else? What else? What else? Figure Munoz Cabrera, hopefully he's happy. I'm never desperate for chicks, so I don't make a big deal out of it. I don't see conversation with men just to try to see if they'll fulfill my need of dollars that I have at the moment. I think like just me sending a GoFundMe campaign should be enough. They don't need to give me a pat on the back and or congratulations of how amazing I am if my immediate need is dollars and they could provide. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? so bored right now. Maybe I'll take a nap before cooking for myself. Maybe I'll let my toenails grow and paint them with polish so I can get to a podiatrist. I wonder what is it that they prescribe, or how does it feel to have like those toenails removed? That's scary. That is so scary. The thought of like needing that some people to remove the toenail fungus is have the toenails removed entirely. Anyways, it feels good to speak about this on my timing. But this isn't what I want to be talking about. I want to be talking about happy moments. I've missed so many memories with Jaden and Kaylani. And I make people aware of it, so I imagine some people may have gone to jail or have stolen money from me because I don't illegally prostitute myself just to keep up with appearances of like flipping me as a pretty kept my teeth. And I provided for my son and my daughter just to let people that I grew up around don't get the death penalty. I'm not that way. I'm not programmed to be that way. I'm programmed myself to always say the truth. What else? What else? What else? What else? So bored right now. 5 people are watching. 500 like this, please. I'm excited for November 1st when I can post paintings on my shop on eBay again. I've reached the maximum of asking for $50,000 in sales through eBay, or it's minimum. There's some items that are for auction, and someone can make me an offer. So, I just assume that people know these things. Oh, is that like embarrassing and or refreshing for those men? They've been like for decades saying, tiki 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 tiki, el hermano me dijo esto, Arlene. Tiki tiki tiki, el hermano me dijo esto. Tiki 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 tiki. Everything that my Arlene siblings said to me about Arlene is a lie. Tiki 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 tiki. Oh, they didn't give her money when she moved out of the home and she didn't achieve financial stability because we made her feel raped and we never gave her cash so that she wouldn't leave our site and not focus. So it turned out to be that if Arlene doesn't have money, she has standards where she doesn't seek us, because then what's next? Death. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? This is not my goal in life to explain myself to anyone, but maybe some of those Suarez boys or Wally or other people want to know like why I never pursued having sex with them, and it has nothing to do with their dicks, as if maybe some people try to make them believe and make a fool of them. What else? 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 That was disturbing. The Michael Norman and possibly that young Suarez kid as someone to say to me that if I wanted them to buy me a drink, I think they should have been adults. And said to me, "We've met before, nice to see you." And not traffic me or themselves into a bar, seeing if I felt attraction towards them again. And then for Habiles turned me on while we were dancing a garden and asked me to stay the night with him. Instead of saying we've met before, we've like you have feelings for me already. This isn't a new thing. Like that would have made it less stressful for myself. I felt raped. I didn't want to stay married to a girl. I was just like literally having a good time by myself. And what I thought like were colleagues, even though I'm not a legal prostitute. And it turned into like these men showing up and like just me having sex with them when I possibly wasn't ready or like not in those circumstances. So like I left my home with Jaden, Kehlani, and Aker and got myself an apartment for myself. Jaden and Kehlani. It was like very stressful. I didn't want to stay home because I didn't want like to get raped, and I don't have a mother to talk to. Like that would have like helped if I would have like a mother to talk to that would have just been like, ay nena, ese fulanito que you used to see like decades ago and used to be in your room once, blah blah blah, and then like my fears would be calm. Or like I don't have a relationship with my mother either, so I just felt like so bored. So I said, instead of continuing my venture of Blue Sky Design School from my apartment, I'm just gonna suffer and become a laborer at Nordstrom and work for commission. That didn't work out well, but any sense there were there. And then Kayla, and I'm like, oh, are these people like stalking me? They make me so nervous. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I left working at Nordstrom in 2017, went on to use my savings and my credit card to provide for myself, Jaden and Kaylani, while trying to sell my artwork that I had listed on Arlene Lorenzo art, all those pieces that I stitched. Thinking, well, like I can, if I receive money, I can still buy gifts for Edgar and provide for myself, Jaden and Kaylani. I can continue dating David Ledesma and Jorge Aviles, possibly seeing Michael Norman again. And what else? 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 Meet new people. Peter or John may be waiting to meet up with me at the library. I can't handle any of this without my finances being well. It's just gonna feel like rape. So I wasn't successful with Arlene Lorenzo. I imagine my family of origin just stole everything and said to people, don't give her money. Oh, I don't talk to my family of origin. So they're possibly saying, no, no le den dinero para que entonces se vea obligada a leer en la biblioteca because that's what poor people do. Not knowing that I was thinking like I need financial stability to visit the library downtown and not the one in Converse because those boys that I've had sex with in the past may be there. So I want to be financially stable just to treat myself and order them like nicely. So I called my dad because Aker was emotionally abusing me, not paying the right amount of child support for Jake, and money was just a mess. Mocking me that now I'm gonna be in food stamps, or trying to remind me, hey, food stamps are an option. I don't know what that was. So I called my dad and my mom, and Evelyn was there. She was always there in Tomatida. And my dad said, well, I'll send you money for rent, but I won't send you money for food. You can apply for food stamps. I'm like, but I need money to head out and buy stuff like when I'm not in my apartment. So basically, he just left me to die in an apartment with food stamps that when one has kids always got approved, but it was also stressful to be on food stamps and not have money to take myself out dancing again and keep buying outfits. The last time that I saw Jorge Aviles, I stopped seeing him because I, instead of having a brand new outfit to go out, I started repeating outfits. So I'm like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. So I went dancing with him in November or December 2018, and I wore a dress that I wore with to be with him in Austin a year and a half something prior. And then the night that he ran into me at Garden, I was wearing a dress. Oh, he had not seen me in that dress, but I had worn it not to Garden either. Where did I wear that dress to? Or had I not worn that dress at all? I found a really cute dress at Ross. I guess for like $5. So I was working at Nordstrom in 2016, and I'm like, I just want to see what Ross is about here in San Antonio. They had like the cutest shoes by Chinese Laundry. They were blue and black, just like colored black. So pretty, just so pretty. So I got them, and then I found like a really cute dress by Guess for $5. It was royal blue with fringe. It was so pretty. So I wasn't opposed to that while shopping at Nordstrom and Express. And I even shopped like at Forever 21. I found a dress that was like really good quality, really good quality. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So bored right now. So bored. And poor. It's GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky. En lo que estoy pensando, soy to my heart. Like, Blue Sky Designs Co. Did I already say Arlene Lorenzo art? Shop INTAYIAFAY. And I'm tired shop. Oh, I don't have Alzheimer's like people deem me to have. It's abuse and stress that causes me to not remember the feelings that I have for some men so I can block them off my mind and never pursue them. Because I don't ever want to be in relationships. with men that said so and so does it better. Yeah, I find that disgusting. I don't compare dicks. I don't say your brother did it better last time than you did. I don't have a need to say any of that. Anyways, but I imagine if I just started to become that person that is comparing, I would have gotten beaten up, possibly, or murdered. Some people say, which is weird, that they're not knocking my door here in San Antonio because that's not customary for people to do. Though I wouldn't be surprised if someone did knock on my door to try to visit me. I just find like that's normal. And when I was in Puerto Rico, I couldn't even apply for a Section 8 apartment without being stressed of like, what if I'm living there by myself and so Suarez start visiting me, thinking they're my husband and trying to tell me what to do in my own home as far as like who I can allow in my home and or not. So that was very stressful. Very beautiful men that I'm sure so happy with other people. I wish them well. What else? 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 Anyways, I was born after my siblings, so and after some of the Suarez kids, I feel like my siblings killed me just so that I can steal. People that they have sex with, they consider that stealing. I just see it as just if it were consensual and people were happy, I wouldn't be a victim of abuse, theft. What else? What else? What else? It's embarrassing. And my siblings behave so disgusting. And then they growl. They're like, Arlene can't ever take those Spanish boys as a plus one. Did people think that I was sucked dick illegally just to head over to Kava and be like, OMG, I never thought I see. I don't behave that way. This laying down in bed for me is so much more peaceful and fine with my goals, keeping my peace, than trying to find out about other people what they do with their lives. To compare myself with them when I don't have any comparison with anyone else. I miss Jaden and I miss Kaimani. That's my top priority. Myself, Jaden, and Kaimani. So gofundme.com/f/Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. PayPal is 8R Blue Sky, Blue Sky Designs Co. And Lucas Stevenson goes straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop IANTAYFAY. And I am tired shop. I'm gonna get more tattoos. And I need to get this tattoo retouched because there shouldn't be black on it according to the image on the screen that I saw. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And I may want to get more tattoos. Anyways, I'm excited for when I'm financially stable and I start dating and meeting people. I want to have group sex with men, polyamorous sex. I'm excited about that. I'm very inexperienced though, but I don't see that a problem. That's exciting to some people too. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, my family of origin possibly shows porn that they recorded and or just videos of themselves with people saying how experienced that they use what I say as cute. They're so gross. They're like, well, we're experienced. Here's our videos of what we do. It's like no one. I'm not talking to them directly, and they're just using me as a tool to express themselves and try to make themselves look better than me. It's gross. I don't behave that way. They try to do that to try to get me to kill myself. It's like they know that I have feelings for those boys still, and they were planning on trafficking me to show me pictures and or videos of them with those boys and say, well, here's why we steal all your money so that we can have time with that. So gross. So gross. I'm tagging the FBI on this post so that the people abusing me and stealing money from me, having caused data and can only to be separated from me, go to jail, get the death penalty. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm ready to take a nap. And then cook either mashed potatoes or soup for myself. And then take myself on a joyride on a bus tomorrow instead of today. I may read a few pages of The Hurricanes by Ross Anderson. I found that book at Dollar Tree for $1, which was very impressive. What else? 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 All of my siblings want to laugh at me and they're like, you avoided those Suarez boys and Richie and Jorge and they've been to this man for so many years. And yet we made sure that Benjamin, through military orders, would put every one of their bitches near you. How does it feel to not have dick that you want and be surrounded by women that have been with those boys, the Suarez and Jorge, and they've been to this one, Richie? It's sad what they still want to say. It's so gross if they speak like that. So gross. That's what I'm trying to avoid by not speaking to my family privately. They're just gross. They plan to murder me and or for me to commit suicide. It's like, oh, that held me back too. It's like I couldn't achieve financial stability because my family of origin told me that if I achieved financial stability and started traveling, that somehow I would end up at the Twin Towers on 9/11, 2001, just proving that the world is safe. And then I would have died in those attacks. Like my family of origin planned those attacks. I know the people that planned them. What else? 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 There may be a video of myself that my sibling coerced me to record and say, if people don't give me money, a lot of people are gonna die on 9/11, 2001. Like I would have already turned 21 and I was not partying to my expectations. I just like was being verbally attacked and abused by my siblings and my parents, and then I was getting raped by those SWAT's kids that would enter my bedroom after asking Gloria Lisa if they could and having sex with me, which felt gross. What else? What else? What else? Not all of that. I don't think that guy that got someone pregnant because she had her own room, he said, and or didn't take me to South by Southwest and took a person that had her own room and my sibling, my oldest sibling, because she was trying to kill me just to keep him, essentially. So it was happening or still. So what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So I don't think he would like. I think he stopped being in my bedroom. His brother and his younger brother and Richie made an appearance once in my bedroom. Or maybe that was him. I don't think he's that tall though. I can't tell them apart. I can tell them apart. I just don't remember their names, and I don't know if there's like 6 of them or 5. I don't know. My apologies to Handsome that is just a relative and doesn't have feelings for me and gets dragged into this and says she just gets confused because she doesn't remember our names and she likes to flirt with me too because I'm attractive to her, but she knows that I'm not attracted to her. What else? 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 I'm so glad I didn't get coerced into being friends with all those retards that I saw at Gap, at Haven for Hope, at For Her. Where else? That they trafficked me trying to force me to be friends with people that I saw while I was a child and I didn't have my own room. Women, that girl that waits at the library and felt violated by my family of origin because these boys are introducing us to Arlene as if we can have group sex, and Arlene's like, no, I don't think you're my type. I don't want to have sex with you. So they just like possibly put me in front of these people all over again to see if I had changed my mind now that I was gonna have my own bedroom. Anticipating that through fraternity home, Clarissa would give me no, an apartment. That's like the type of conversation that I grew up around. And like, bueno, ahora que esta. Like, I have some first cousins that were trafficked in the way that I'm being trafficked by my family of origin that I don't talk to because I don't want to bring up those topics to them. These are sensitive topics, so I just don't want to have those conversations with them and say, oh, do you remember when you got trafficked? And they possibly could be happy right now and not going through any stress. So I don't want to bring up any stress onto them. What else? What else? What else? What else? Which is why I stay to myself 3 people are watching. 6 have liked this post. This has been so relaxing. I might do this more often. I'm fully naked under the sheets and feeling so peaceful. I listed on Instagram 2 pieces that I'm selling of my artwork, and I feel like I'm done for my day with that task. However, I still have to cook for myself, clean for myself, eat, and I need to rest my mind so that I don't kill myself because I don't have self care and I have money for self care and I'm completely isolated. I won't start dating people until I'm financially stable. What else? 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 So boring. Anyways, I don't find it interesting or needed for me. I imagine que yo gritando como una loca, denle dinero already. No la dejen pasar hambre. And these retards saying, no, 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 but we want her to run into Clarissa. A ver si se le paran las tetas y se la quiere mamar cuando vea a Clarissa. That's how they speak. They're so gross. So I didn't pursue them. And so I imagine, like, and I don't feel it's necessary for me to have run into any of those women. I'm not sexually attracted to them back then. I'm not sexually attracted to them now. I'm in isolation because my parents keep me poor so that I don't keep meeting people that will find out that they're human traffickers and thieves and possible rapists, because then they think that people will hate them and kill them. What is it? 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 I don't think it's necessary for me to bring up or even remember that and that it is one, like they say. She got to keep the men that I was attracted to, amongst other men that she's possibly attracted to. What else? 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 So I don't want to talk to anyone that I grew up around. That's why I never talked to anyone while I was stitching in 2018, seeking financial stability for myself. Like, I don't want to be sexually harassed and or tormented by my family of origin. Just gross. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So bored. My siblings love to see me cry and torment me because they're not adults. They're just very retarded. They're very, very much murderers. Supposedly, they didn't have kids when they were growing up and or Barbies, so they like to play with people. And supposedly they just keep me poor and beat me up so that I can't ever receive gifts and be happy. I'm so glad I never pursued those Suarez boys and or David Ledesma, Jerry Garcia, Jorge Aviles, Richie Hill. It's like once I get told that someone is better at sex because they have their wardrobes, I don't want to be near that person. I didn't like how Michael Norman or Aviles and David Ledesma approach trying to get near me. Possibly, maybe a coincidence, but still. David Ledesma working at Garden. Notice him. Anyways, I want to travel the globe. There has to be at least 15 men that I'll be compatible with once I'm financially stable. I may need new teeth, whatever, not the first person. I'll be seeking dates while wearing fake teeth. Possibly not the last. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have nothing to say to my family of origin. I find them disturbing and disgusting for the most part. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I don't miss Edgar. I'm not attached like that to him, so I don't do a score on why Edgar, why don't leave me. I don't pursue people that say to me, yo te iba a llevar a Gap a comprar, pero now I'm mad at you. It's like I didn't even remember the guy I was so abused. Almost every encounter that I had with him, I'm like, who is this beautiful stranger standing next to me that I feel I have feelings for? Y me está reclamando like if I knew him already. So it never worked out between him and I. However, I'm seeking the death penalty for many people that I grew up around. Hopefully he's doing well. I haven't spoken to him in more than 20 years. Such a beautiful man. Great dancers too. What else? 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 You can give me money through GoFundMe.com/f/ Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky, Blue Sky Designs Co. Lo que estoy pensando, Arlene Lorenzo Art, straight to my heart. Shop INTAYIAFAY. I am tired shop. What else? What else? What else? It's so difficult for me to live under the poverty level. I hate it. I just hate it. It's like the verbal abuse on behalf of my family of origin gets in the way of my finances. And they're possibly trying to make people think that I'm happy. This is why I complain every day and then I laugh. Four people are watching six of like this was they're like, no, 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 a ella le gusta vivir con un solo cepillo de dientes sin tener nada. Y no, 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 no le hagan caso, ella no quiere ir a 902, ella no quiere ir a café, eso es mentira. And then people are so gross that they let themselves be verbally attacked by those people and they feel kidnapped or threatened. And they're like, ok, no le vamos a dar dinero a Lynn porque tú dices que Lynn no quiere hacer nada, pero yo estoy escuchando a Lynn diciendo todos los días que quiere ir a bailar y no tiene dinero para ir a bailar. So basically, my family of origin, dear FBI, had a habit while I was growing up of telling people, no, 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 esa persona no quiere hacer lo que está diciendo, ella no quiere viajar, ella no quiere bailar, ella no quiere ir de compra, ella no quiere hacer nada. Because those people get in the way of people receiving money. They're just so gross. Just so gross. It's totally gross. If my family of origin has kept me poor on purpose just so I would remember those Suarez kids or would run into them at Corazon Day Center and camp, for what? For just to torture them possibly and make them think that I would have a relationship with them and make them cry because they go, have you ever seen a Ken cry? He's like a real life doll. We tell him he's gonna see Arlene and be happy, and that Arlene's gonna have a relationship with him. And we starve Arlene. Don't give her money. So Arlene's just gonna see him and he's gonna say, "Beautiful stranger, I'm not gonna talk to him because you may be mad at me, or I don't date people while I'm not financially stable." And then us illegal prostitutes get to be with Ken que llora, consolándolo, diciéndole, "Te lo dije, te lo dije, te lo dije, que le íbamos a robar dinero a Arlene para que no te haga caso. Así que llórame encima, papito, llórame encima." That's how the people that I grew up around used to behave. That's what I run away from, that type of conversation. What else? 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 In the meantime, those people and Edgar and Gabi, I imagine, are beautiful couples traveling the world, being happy while laughing at me. So I don't need to go on to seek any of the grossness that they say about me just to make themselves feel better. Essentially, that's why they do it. It's just trying to make themselves feel better than me. What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, I need new teeth. And I'm seeking the death penalty for Edgar because he didn't need to starve me. If that's what he thought. For me to remember those fattest kids and me have a need of seeking food while poor so that I would run into them. They're not people that I'm pursuing. I would never. Gini Jandaliris. Illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez won, people say, decades ago. En those relationships, a ella era que la llevaban a todos lados porque ella tenía su propio cuarto y wardrobe. So I got overlooked for happiness while they would act desperate and say, "Arlene, well, why aren't you sucking my dick and having a relationship with me?" What else? What else? Which is tormenting me and held me back from believing that someone could actually like be good to me and overlook the fact that my family of origin abuses me to try to kill me and to try to secure dick for themselves. So no. Pero again, it was explained to me in my childhood that those people are like really retarded or murderers. So they, along with the talent of frying foods and feeling like they're an adult, they think that having sex is something that makes them feel adult like, so they kill just for that dick and that pussy. What else? 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 Anyways, how many people did Jimmy Jandaliris illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez has eaten and or murdered so that they don't give me money and or take me? People said that that's like the personality type of hers. And she even said it one day. She's like, "You think I'm good to you? I may just eat people alive that are like eat people that are interested in you. Like my parents trafficked me into your parents' home so that your mother could like give me an example of raising children that aren't like literally screaming at each other like my siblings do." And that's only because your mother provides shopping trips for you. So I'm very aware that whatever dynamics are happening here and are happening for my siblings could be a cause of my siblings being so ignorant that instead of fixing their lives for themselves and stop hating me and stop trying to kill me, they just blame me for my mother, Gloria Nisa, not providing shopping trips for myself and my siblings. And then I said, like, and then my dad suggested that occasionally I visit Wadi because apparently Wadi and I want to have sex at least once. And my dad thinks that I'm going to marry him, but I'm not going to marry him. And sometimes my siblings in my parents' home say, well, if you don't want me to kill you, you better run away. Your safest place is seek shelter. Uh, we're still in Elba's home, and I had just done nothing. But my siblings are that type of gross people that we shared a room, three girls. And at one point, one of them was like, I'm not gonna leave this room. Then you're gonna get the room to yourself and have like all the fun that I couldn't have because I didn't have a room for myself. So basically, are they still like in their 50s? And fighting over a room for real. That's what it feels like. So gross. Just so gross. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Anyways, I didn't like teenage and ladies. Oh, this is for FBI purposes. I'll tag them in this video because they're starving me on purpose so that I can't get to the FBI office and pursue charges against those people that I grew up around. So I'm using social media as a platform for me to seek help and stay alive. So I didn't like Teenage and Ladies. Possibly my earliest memory of her was her, I don't know if this was fed to me in a school next to that guy that I don't know if it's related to the Suarez boy. Supposedly he's the son of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's wife, at least one of them. Or she had a machete with her, Judy and the ladies. I don't know if that's true from back then, but then there may be people older than me and can confirm that or deny it if it's deemable. Is that the right word? And what else? Then I supposedly had sex maybe when I was 5 years old with one of those Suarez kids, one of Benjamin Suarez Lorenzo's son. And I also had sex possibly with Yolanda's son. I think it's Yolanda's son. And my dad was like, whatever, like we're already planning on getting like a house built near our home so that we're still in Elba can move so Wadi can be close and Arlene can see him and have sex like somewhere private so that it's not like at school sort of thing. So I had sex with one of those boys that was in like I think they were like in 8th grade and I was in 5th grade. So one of those Suarez, which that was so weird. That was so weird. So one of those Suarez kids, Wadi, and that other guy that I think is Yolanda's son, or live at Tita's house, people would say, but I don't remember anything about that. And then there was that Suarez kid that was slightly younger than the older Suarez in 8th grade, but I ignore him because like he's oh so beautiful too. So, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, that guy, I think Yolanda's son, or that guy que vivía en la casa de Tita, whatever, I don't know his name. He said when, like, I just approached those after I had sex with them. Maybe, I don't know if that truly happened or it was something that was fed to me that happened, or maybe just a random thought. I said hi again to that group of people. Well, I was in kindergarten, they were in 8th grade. And I don't know if Jolanda's son, or that guy that lived in Tita's house, thought that I was being annoying by speaking to him again after we had sex. Maybe it was like a one time thing and he didn't want to see me again, or he wanted more conversation with me. So he said, I'm just going to suggest that my wife, and he talked to Wally and said, your sibling gets enrolled when Arlene is here. She has like a companion that's a female to talk to. And maybe she can tell her to get her hair cut and like look better, blah blah blah. If Arlene can do that, blah blah blah. So after that happened, I was moved to New Jersey just so that Margarita Correa could bully me. It feels like about my clothing, and I complained to Gloria Nirsa, and Gloria Nirsa was there, so maybe she felt bullied by Margarita as well. So Gloria Nirsa said, I'm never shopping for you again. I was just doing the bare minimum just to not go to jail and that you at least like survive and not thrive. I don't even like you, blah, blah, blah. So then I remember like heading back to school after I went to school in New Jersey. And one day I was at Juan B. Soto, and I think there was a party prior, and I just like saw that Jeannie Gentili's Lorenzo Suarez girl at the party. It was like a family party, I think, maybe. And then I was at school and I was walking, and then she stood next to me and said hi. And then, like, after that, I think there was another party in that home that they had prior to building like a bigger home on top. Apparently, some people say that like everyone made plans with my life without consulting me and without providing enough self care and shopping trips. So people say like my parents suggested or funded, or maybe that never happened, or like people say that instead of me getting my own room, it's not fair that my parents funded that Ginny and the ladies would get her own room and then have sex with people that I wanted to have sex with. So that was outrage back then that I don't ever think about or I don't want to talk about. To me, dollar is king. So, what else? What else? So people say that I was supposed to not only be there, just there was supposedly a situation where Genie Jandalides was so frustrated in my presence and in the presence of an older guy, where she started eating shit out of the toilet and drinking water and saying, I want my mommy. And so I said to the older guy, like, she wants her mommy. I was 3 years old, supposedly, when that happened. So anyways, people said that that home was possibly nothing to do with me and just Wilson and Elva moving there with their kids, or a way to get me to bond with Ginny Jandaliris, even though I didn't consider it necessary over Ginny Jandaliris having been like very traumatized in my childhood, supposedly eating shit and drinking water from a toilet. And then what else? What else? What else? So, anyways, people say that I was so bullied by my siblings and my parents, and by not having self care, that I missed the whole point of me having had sex with Wadi there, and then supposedly like people thinking that I was the one hosting the soirees, where like there were mixers that people would just like partake in food, dancing, and there was like no sex involved. It wasn't an actual orgy because I wasn't attracted to any of those people, but I was like not opposed to treating it like a nightclub where just people eat and dance together and get along. And then people said that I missed the point of that bedroom being left under the home after Wilson and Elva and Wadi and Giovanni and Jeffrey and Jeannie Jandaliris moved to the home above it. because supposedly, like, people say that that room was for me to move in ASAP after Gloria Nilsa decided to let the home turn into shit just full of roaches so that they would crawl over me. I just found that disrespectful to the Lorenzo Suarez of me like moving there. I just thought like that was their space for them to decide what it was and not like for me to move in. I love my privacy. So I wouldn't have hosted anyone to have sex in there, even Wally. Had I moved into that room, I would have treated it like truly my sanctuary, and I wouldn't have hosted anyone there. So, what else? 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 Anyways, those were weird times around Wally because it felt like, is he coaching me to have sex with him as a life coach? Or is he into it or not, or just frustrated at the amount of times that I would spend there that my parents would be like, why don't you go visit your boyfriend or your husband, whatever? And I'm like, ugh, so gross. Ya me botaron de mi propia casa. Like, it was never intentional of like, I'm gonna see him or anything like that. Basically, just like my parents encouraged sex without the self care, which is what they're doing now, basically. So, oh, yo tranquilita en Ramon and Gloria Nilsson could be getting the death sentence anytime soon. I just act some days like it's impossible for them to get it because up until like my 39th birthday, when I talked to them, they hadn't. And they were still abusing me. So they've never provided anything for me. They've never provided anything for me. They've always made my life super stressful. So gross. You can give me money through GoFundMe.com/F/Arlene-Lorenzo-Acevedo. PayPal is AR Blue Sky Designs Go, and lo que estoy pensando, straight to my heart. Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFYA, or AY. What is it? INTAYIAFAY. I am Tire Shop. Those are the PayPal addresses that I'll receive the money directly. If you give me money through them, there might be like a Hello Kitty something account that I created in my early teens that Gloria Lisa and Ramon and my siblings forced me to give my login information to one of those Suarez kids so that he would starve me on purpose and hoping that he goes to jail when he wasn't the one responsible for my shopping trips. It was Gloria Nirsa. It's like it's Gloria Nirsa and Ramon who birthed me, supposedly, according to my birth certificate. So it shouldn't be like, well, we're going to abuse you to the point where we're going to get someone to steal your money and then hopefully that person goes to jail. He's possibly gone to jail, people say, because as of social security, he should not listen to my parents and my siblings. When my parents and my siblings say kill her or steal her money, he shouldn't take that advice from my parents and my siblings and fulfill that for them. He's supposed to think human rights first, my well being, my need for new teeth right now because I've been starving already for years while I was at a homeless shelter. Now I have more food because I cook for myself in my apartment and I have food stamps for a little bit. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I haven't sought conversations with him in more than 20 years. I find it like I won't take back me seeking the death penalty for people that have stolen money from me and are have caused my hunger and Jalen and Kaylani to be separated from me. That do that with the purpose of saying what else? What else? What else? Of saying to people, well, now I know that he wasn't cheating on me. Like that is not something that should exist. Like no one belongs to someone so badly that they're like possibly staring at the screen every day and they're like, okay, so in these 20 years, did Richie see her? Is that considered cheating? So I imagine like that, even Richie maybe. Because they teach them to behave that way. Tiki 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 does the witness that he's possibly, well, I want to know how many times you saw that or having less. Well, back then, a few years ago, I'm like, they could be like literally putting it in me instead of fighting. Pero they don't get it or they don't want to, so that's why I don't seek it. I feel like if they're having that conversation and fighting, they're just fighting for other issues and not wanting a relationship with me. Oh, I have a white t-shirt that I bought at Michael's that I may just wear without stitching. And then when I'm financially stable, I will wear a t-shirt that is stitched for myself. I plan to do that. What else? What else? What else? In the meantime, bask in the glory that Jenny Jandalides does everything better. And she's possibly, according to the stories, because fuck her. Anyway, supposedly. So they possibly stole my artwork, dear FBI, and then had Ginny Jandalides does it better. Illegal prostitute Lorenzo Suarez mock all of my work into dresses and homes and pieces of furniture, and then they pitch that and said, mira, look, Arlene could be doing with her time instead of crying on the internet. She's hungry and doesn't have money. They don't get it. Do they use drugs? Possibly. Entonces people start giving them money and they're like, oh my God, that's so beautiful. And then they keep the money for themselves, is what people have suggested. I spoke about this right in 2020 when people approached me to speak to me in 2020 and verbally attacked me. I'm like, I just want money right now to live my life. I'm not going to fight privately or try to find out. If any of you losers that are verbally attacking me on Facebook so I kill myself have witnessed that happen or part of stealing my artwork, so I'm just not gonna participate in any conversations. I witnessed that as a child and I would just say it's so gross. So why would I even want to participate in that for myself? It's like I exclusively showed up to Facebook asking for people to give me money, which is it isn't illegal. It's not something that will hurt me emotionally. People give money to people all the time at birthday parties. 5 years old right now, possibly have more dollars than I do. All of them. Anyways, so I don't need to find proof of that and show it to my family of origin. They know what they're doing. They just lack emotions. They're possibly drugged up. That they don't want to empathize with pretty people like myself. They're gross. Anyways, what else? 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 Gloria, Nilsa, and Ramon always complain, and my siblings that they don't want lawsuits towards them. So I always scream to people. I say, my parents are trying to kill me, and they just Not only they don't give me money now, they like stole every way of me receiving money being gifted to me and or me working to treat me as a sex slave to profit from me. They're just gross to have conversations with people. ¿Tú te imaginas? Si llevaban como 20 años que they had not talked to Mario Guajardo and they're like, oh my God, finally, te apareció por aquí a decir hola. So essentially, that's what it feels like they're doing. So I don't want a relationship with my parents and or my siblings. I think they're just gross. They're just gross. Seeking the death penalty for genius and that it is illegal. Prostitute does it better, Lorenzo Suarez. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? When do I receive money?